Hello and welcome back to MLB The Show 19 and the Jason Parham Road to the Show. I'm Tyrant Tabor. Last time out, Jason won a game I will not mince words, won a game he had absolutely no business winning. He pitched for 6 innings, allowed 3 runs on 7 hits, including 2. Who the heck was it? Last time out, already forgotten. Clint Frazier home runs. But because of a 7th inning rally by the Phillies, he wound up getting the win against the Cardinals. So, yeah, just had a bad day. Last time out, got a win he didn't really deserve. Hopefully, let's get out here and get one that he does feel good about. A win he does deserve. Presentation is going to be, I think, a training day, a bullpen day. What have we got? We can work on our curveball control and get our walks per 9 up some more. Not too concerned about that right now. We could work on our slider caps, which, considering our slider break is just about capped, we might as well work on that. Plus, this will give us a good excuse to use our slider more because Francisco Mejia just has not been calling for the slider very much. I guess we'll give it a try. Can't really say that I feel confident we're gonna throw a whole bunch of sliders, but we can give it a shot. And then we also get a clubhouse day. Work on, I guess, more Michael Franco, I suppose. Not feeling good about your recent performance at the plate. Keep a cool head and you'll find your footing. Yep. So keep working on our captain tree. Keep working towards that tier 3 and hopefully some new perks. And get back out here to face the Atlanta Braves at home. Now, Jason has faced the Braves a grand total of 14 times in 9 starts. He has a 6-3 record, a 2.15 ERA, and a 2.52 WOBA. So, faced the Braves an awful lot this year. Like, first 2 games of the season were against the Braves, and this is the 3rd one we've seen in about a month and a half, which is an awful lot for a starting pitcher. Regardless, they're the team we're up against, so we're just going to have to get out here and get it.
Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Phillies baseball on the show next. Jason Parham will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub 2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Digging in, Andres Gomez, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home.
All right, first batter of the game, Andres Gomez in Citizens Bank Park. Called it Chase. Get that out of my head. First pitch, going to be a changeup, bottom of the zone. Taken on the corner for strike 1, and that's 7:07 first pitch. And it gets us underway.
They enter play here tonight, fellas. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5.
Fouls off a 2-seamer, pretty much in the heart of the zone. Wasn't ready for that. Strike 2.
You're not going to win every ball game.
So, slider inside, bloops it up, and that is going to be the second baseman running in to get it for the first out.
And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments. He enjoys it. We'll see if he gets an opportunity to perform with runners on base in this one.
Into the box now, Mark Valdez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that
Mark
he hits
Valdez
better
coming
against
in
southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Fastball up in the zone, taken, strike 1. It's a chilly day, a little bit cool in Philadelphia, 58 degrees. Calm winds, though.
Here comes the
Two-seamer
0-1.
down and in is the call from,
Swinging a
I think
ball hit
that's not
softly on the
Mejia.
ground, but that'll
That
get
is
fouled.
somebody
It's
else.
0-2 now.
Give him a slider to the outside corner.
That
Not swinging on that one.
He's
It's in the
gonna have to make
opposite batter's
adjustment on that
box.
slider
4-ball
away. He
1.
can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. Got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that.
Swung on and missed that one. That'll be the first strikeout of the game for Jason, and that'll be the second out of the inning. So, 2 outs, 2 of them on the slider. It's a good start to the challenge.
As the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter
That brings up
doesn't appear to
Jurickson
hold up
Profar
enough, so
now.
I think the call was right.
Batted third. The first
Here's
baseman,
Jurickson
number
Profar.
A fastball down and away.
And she'll take a tough pitch on
Yeah,
the
it's
outside
more on the
corner.
middle
For strike
outside
one.
corner, but
First chance for him
strike
here in
one.
the top of the first with nobody on.
Change up bottom of the zone.
Ground ball.
Slow
Back
roller up the middle.
Ranging up the middle.
And they get him on it, and that'll end the inning.
Stupid first saves and error as
So 1-2-3 inning for Jason here.
in order go the break.
2 slider outs, and that's a pretty good start to the day. And we will see what the Phillies can do in their half of the first.
So striding in, Domingo Santana. He's just hoping for something to
Yeah,
go
no
his way
score,
in this
but,
one. And as
you know,
can see, it's not been the
it's
case
early
of
yet.
late. First
We
pitch
got
of the
Domingo
at-bat
Santana
on its
now.
way. Fouled off.
Chops a 2-seamer away. Pops it up back behind home plate. Change up inside. Swung on and
Really
missed.
getting the
That'll be
better of
strike
him
2.
now. It's strike 2. Santana makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as
Slider
proficient at putting the ball
bottom
in play
below
when
the
it's
zone,
coming
really.
from that
So,
side.
ball 1.
A right-hander standing 6'3", comes into today second in the league in all-star voting among starters, so it looks pretty good that he'll be
Fouls off a
rewarded for his
two-seamer
efforts
well
so far
inside.
this year.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place.
Another
but I'm
slider
sure he'd like to
just
be
below the
near
zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Try another one. Outside corner, a little higher this time.
And he lays off, so it's full now,
Jason
3-2.
averse to throwing that one in the zone, and I guess I can believe that one.
You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt.
Well, he is going to take
Fastball
a 2-seamer up and in,
strike 3,
and that'll be the
there's
second
first out
strikeout of the
inning.
day for
So here's
Jason.
how the Phillies
First
are
out of the
positioned
inning.
defensively. And let's focus on third baseman.
We got
Mike
Velasquez,
Franco.
Sanchez,
I think what gets
Gutierrez,
lost in the
Franco
shuffle, we
infield,
get it.
Cortez,
Offensive
Otzkes, Soler
force,
outfield,
but he
Chance
doesn't get
Cisco
enough credit
behind
for the
home
way he
plate,
handles the hot
and on the
corner.
bump,
The ability
as
to
usual,
pick it backhand
Mr. Jason
and
Parham.
come up firing.
Bringing up Victor Caratini, who has the most home runs on the Braves staff this year.
First delivery to him on the way.
2-seamer, top of the zone, strike 1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took
Change
that
up
one.
well
He'd like
below
to
the
have
zone,
that one
taking
back and
ball
be able to
1.
Take a good hack at that pitch.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave
Another one,
Lawrence.
similar
Yeah, Dave,
call.
we got Dave Lawrence behind
Chops
the dish
one
tonight.
on the
One of
outside
best in
corner
the
for
game,
strike
I
2.
think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes
Give him
you
a
bring the
slider
ball
to the
over
inside.
plate, give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's
Fly ball
important
to
that he
left
does,
field.
he has
Cortez
the
is
same
out there to
strike
get
zone
it.
in the
That'll
first
be the
inning.
second out of the
You'll see
inning.
that same
So I
strike
think
zone in
that's
the
number 3 on the day.
Cortez comes on now and puts it
On the
away
challenge,
for
at
the second
least.
out of the inning.
Rougned Odor now.
Bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the second base.
Stinky, not the best numbers against Jason. He's got a 526 OPS, translates to a 215 WOBA. Bad, pretty much by anyone's standards.
First pitch of the at-bat.
But each at-bat is a new one, and when you throw pitches like that, you can only expect to get punished. So try curveball now. Cisco's been calling for lots of curveballs, but I've been throwing him sliders instead. Reverse psychology, if you like.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up.
And threw him a slider that he popped up into foul ground. Cisco's over to get it to end the inning. So I think that's 4 slider outs so far.
Set down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Boop. No score.
Well, still nothing out here from the Phillies. Going to the top of the third. And if you're asking how I knew that, well, I really didn't. I just started speaking without thinking, but turned out to be correct, so, you know, whatever. Give him a two-seamer up and in. Taken on the corner for strike 2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt?
How about a slider down in the zone now, Mr. Dickerson? Strike 3 called. Not even going to swing at that one, huh? Well, that's your prerogative. That's the 3rd strikeout of the day for Jason. And another strikeout with the slider.
Around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
I mean, if you're not going to lift the bat off your shoulders, strikeouts come easy.
Batting it. The shortstop.
Standing in now, Johnny Bump. He swings and
grounds the two-seamer down over to shortstop, and that'll be the 2nd out of the inning. Bringing up Brian Mortero next, pitcher for the Braves.
Digging in, Brian Mortero, as he'll get his first.
Only 3 plate appearances against Jason so far, and he's got a 0 batting average so far.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball swung on.
And that is not going to be any exception. Liner right over to second, and that is going to end the inning. So Jason threw 3, doing all right for himself. No hits allowed.
And we are tied 0-0.
Few strikeouts with few strikeouts to his name, and he's also got a couple, how you say, slider outs already.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Knee, I say. Knee.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike
Montero's
2.
not pitching too bad either.
Oh, that got him. And anytime you hit the pitcher, you're
and Jason with the saucy bat flip. Oof. And that got him right on the, thankfully, the left elbow, not his throwing arm, but you hate to see it. Phillies manager not happy about that one.
So coming to the plate, Victor Gutierrez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And the 2-1 to 2-2 now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hey, come on now. In the air, down the line in left.
That's a lazy fly ball in the left field. That'll be the 2nd out of the inning. Gutierrez, no joy on that one. Bringing up Raymond Cortez. Left field, batting to second hole.
Throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Parham leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back.
Jason might be a little bit salty here.
And again a throw. And a dive, but he's back in.
Trying to get in this pitcher's head. Got no intention of stealing, not really, but
is laid off for ball 2.
Gonna continue to mess with him. Force him to throw over.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. The 2-1. He's outside for a ball.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
A high fastball.
There's a
is in
3-2
there.
count, so Jason will be moving regardless of the
The runner on
pitch.
first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. The next 3-2. And another foul
Another
ball.
foul ball. Cortez really working the count here, forcing Mortero to throw a lot of pitches.
And it's fouled away.
45 through 2 1/3, 2 2/3. Beg your pardon.
And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 3 innings complete. And
Well,
we are
hopefully that
tied
sore
0-0.
elbow doesn't bother Jason too much as he goes into the
Stepping up
goes
now,
into the top of the
Gomez.
4th.
Leading off for
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some
Slider
base runners
taken,
on to
strike
get 'em
one.
in, but that hasn't been the case.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Here's
Give him a
the
fastball
0-1.
to the outside corner.
Swinging a ball.
Fouls it away. It was
Down the
late
left
on it.
side.
Haven't thrown a single cutter so far today, so let's change that.
Lays off
Cutter
that
up and
time,
in.
and it's 1-2.
Let it fly right here. 1-1.
Round down the first
Grounds
baseline.
the slider over to first base, and that'll be an easy
And
first
he'll
out
step
for
on first
Jason.
for the out, 3 unassisted. Stepping in,
Bringing up Mark Valdez.
Got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty.
Two-seamer down and in is the
I gotta
call.
feel like he's
Taken,
gotta build
strike
rapport
one.
with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
Two-seamer up and in.
And
On
this
the corner,
catches the zone as well.
friendly call
It's
from the
0-2
ump.
now.
He's had to be sitting
Strike
out
two.
over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't
Slider
go back.
way down there.
Count is 1-2
Taking ball
now.
1.
Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here.
Cisco finally calls for a slider to the outside corner. Swung on and missed. There's another strikeout. Second on the day for Valdez. 4th for Jason. And second out of the inning.
Strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box,
Jurickson Profar faces a changeup and pops it up behind third. Franco's back to get it to end the inning. So pretty good start to the game for Jason. 4 full.
To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0.
Bringing up Domingo Santana. Still no score for the Phils.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Went reaching for that one, but held up in time, apparently. Seems like I've seen swings like that have been called strikes, but
In for a strike, it's
I'm not the
1-1.
ump.
And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
two-seamer catches the inside corner for strike 1.
But it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really
How about another one to the outside corner? Swung on and missed, way out in front of that one, I think.
1-2.
Yes, indeed. Chops a slider down and away for another 1-2 pitch.
Hey, let's go, big fella. Hey, let it fly, let it fly.
Try another slider.
Hard on the ground.
That's a roller over to short.
He's up with it,
Arcing
and
throw
the
over to
inning will
first, and that'll be the
start with
first out of the
ground
inning.
1 away.
So that's another one.
Digging in now.
Victor Caratini coming up.
He flew out in his last at bat. First offering on its way.
Chops away the two-seamer up in the zone, and that is
No hits and no
strike
errors
one.
so far for Atlanta. Fastball
Twitches at
comes
that
off the outside.
two-seamer to the outside corner for ball one. Chops the changeup down. That's strike two. I think everybody knows what's coming.
Pulled toward right center
Fly
field.
ball, right
Otzka
center
is in
field.
pursuit. He
Otzka's
gets
got
there,
it, and that'll be the
that's
second out of the inning, and another out on the slider. I've lost track at this point.
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th.
Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves here, Matty V. I'm more concerned with having a good outing. No more late-inning home runs. Curveball right on the black, taken for strike one.
He liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
All right, come on now, one time. Get a piece.
Now two-seamer.
A ball and a strike.
Well, Cisco mishandles it behind the dish, but that is ball one.
Down the first baseline.
Out in front of that early, or excuse me, he was out in front of that two-seamer.
The 1-2.
How about another slider, sir?
Gets him looking at the knees for the
I don't know what that was, but it wasn't good. That's 10 strikeouts, or 10 outs with the slider so far, and we're only through 5 innings. That is strikeout number 5 on the day for Jason, and looking pretty good. We got a runner on first, 2 out, bottom of the 5th.
You're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the
Still no runs across for either team.
I want to see if he can get through something right here.
See if maybe we can change that. Get ourselves maybe a pitcher double it or something.
First offering on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left.
Not on a pitch
Dickerson's
like that, I
there,
don't think.
And that's the 3rd out.
Well, maybe on a pitch like that, but not on a swing like that. Fly ball to left field ends the inning, but
the ballpark, and we still have no score.
can't really complain about it too much. That's in the gap. That's a double. Corey Dickerson coming up now.
Striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot.
Track curveball, first pitch taken, strike
He lays
one.
off a pitch in there for the first strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake.
Michael Franco.
That's the case right here.
And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
Braves finally in the hit column. Like I said, not too worried about that.
No hit alert, Dan. I know you were privy to that. 6th inning right here. They finally break through with their first hit of the game.
Just that hot corner is a little bit much for Michael. He's a little bit later in his career. Never really the best defensive third baseman.
7th innings are normally the toughest inning for a
So,
starting pitcher.
can't really say I'm
See if he
super
can minimize the
surprised here,
damage
but
now.
No balls and
regardless,
a strike to count.
you know, it's late.
Hey, have a rip up
Now
there
the
right now.
0-1.
Probably about time for them to get a hit, so I'm not too mad about it. Promise.
Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs.
Missed the corner with that cutter, and that is what, 2-1? Yeah.
Now the 2-1.
Pops up the two-seamer up and in, and that is strike 2.
Here now the 2-2.
Swung on and missed.
Struck him out.
The fastball down and away, and that'll be the second out, or the 6th strikeout of the day, first out of the inning.
If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
No complaints about the strikeouts today.
Into the box now, Brian Mortero, and he'll try to bunt that man.
Well, of course, the pitcher's going to try to sack bunt in a situation like this.
The 0-1 delivery. Now a bunt here.
And
they'll
just
put the
a
tag on him going to first, but the
pretty sure that would have been a defensive interference call in real life, but
right there as he gets the bunt down right there, and sometimes
not so much trying to tag him as trying to tackle him.
That throw to first base.
But regardless, successful sack bunt, and that's a runner on second.
Up next for Atlanta.
In now, Andres Gomez.
Change up down and away to Andres Gomez for strike one.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Let's go, Phillies!
Two-seamer up and away, taken. Strike two.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach.
Swung on and missed a slider down and in, and that is going to end the inning. Jason wants this crowd, this team, get hype. Gave up a hit, but we're not done by a long shot.
Digging in once again.
Mark Valdez coming on, top 7. Still no score here.
Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what
Two-seamer up in the zone. Strike one.
Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted
Chops
in
the
a game that could really go
curveball
either
away
way
for
in
strike
the
two.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher
Try a
pulled the
slider
string
down and
with a
away.
nasty breaking ball and had him
Chops
a
it
little bit
way
out in front.
down. Pretty sure that was like right above the plate.
Another 0-2
Now cutter
count.
away.
He's
Right on the
struck him
corner,
out.
and
Third
give
time
that man a
he's
hat.
been
That's
in
the third
game.
strikeout of the
Pitcher
day
taking all the
for
strikeouts we've
Mark
seen in the game
Valdez.
today, Dan. That was
It'll be
his
the 8th
third
strikeout of the
tonight,
day
and
for
it seems
Jason
we're seeing
and the
that
first
a
out of the
lot
inning.
more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Two-seamer
Fastball
inside,
gets the
strike
lower
one.
end of the zone, called for a strike.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really.
Roller up the middle. Second baseman has got it. Adrian Sanchez over to Velasquez. That'll be the second out of the inning. And that should bring up cleanup hitter Domingo Santana for the Braves.
No hits to this point.
Inside slider is a call. Never really a big fan of these, but we'll give it a try.
Slider
Taken,
bends
strike
into the
one,
middle
but
of the strike zone, taken
not
for a
happy with the
strike.
spot.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Just a bit
Chops the
late, he's fallen
changeup down
behind 0-2.
below the zone, and that'll be the
No
second
runs,
strike.
just one hit and no errors so far for Atlanta.
How about a two-seamer inside?
Inside. and
Well,
that
it certainly
perhaps will
was
back him
inside,
off
but
at 1-2.
no swing on it.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Lofted in the air.
Off the end of the
right
bat
center.
into
Soler is
right
there.
field. Jorge Soler's got it to end the inning. So, once again, clean inning for Jason after 7.
We are still scoreless.
Only one hit apiece for each of these sides. Ideally, that'll change soon, because I can't imagine that Mortero can stay out here much longer.
Riding in once
Jason
again,
coming out here to face Victor Caratini after 7 full.
Start inning number 8.
They're starting to run out of
Still
time.
no
They haven't been
runs
able to
for
score
either
any
side.
runs as we're moving late into this one, a perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base. and
Two-seamer
ignite a
down in the zone
And he
for
got the
strike
hit with
1.
the fastball, strike 1.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
Go out there, huh?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third.
Here we go now. Come
The
on
windup and
Give him a
the
cutter
0-2
up and in. I
pitch.
haven't done too many of these.
Too high.
Above the zone.
1-2.
A little wild. 17,888 people here in Citizens Bank Park to see the Phillies play. And the Phillies thank you for your support, but I'm sure they'd like to see more of you.
now. Go now. Come on now. One time.
And this ball is
Pop
popped
up on the infield. Franco's over to get it.
The mound.
First
Here to
out of
take
the
it is
inning.
Franco, and that's your first out.
I mean, it's a bit early to be talking about it, but
And that'll bring up the second baseman, Rugna, to
5
the
outs to
board.
go, in theory.
And a
Two-seamer,
high strike to
heart of the
begin
zone,
at-bat. It's
strike
0-1.
one.
Hey, play the one now.
Chops a changeup down and away, strike two.
Hey, one down now, one down.
Try curveball now, away.
Breaking ball
Well, it was
below the
away.
zone. That's ball one.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to sit
Chops
on
the
it.
two-seamer down and away.
And the throw is a
Franco does just get the out, thrown across the diamond for the second out of the inning, bringing up Corey Dickerson.
So striding forward now, Corey Dickerson. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ready with
How
the
about a
first
cutter
pitch.
up and
Here it
in?
comes. Fouled off.
Fouls that away.
Bases
Not
are empty
playable,
here
and
with
that's
2 men
strike
out.
one. Try change up down and away.
And Dickerson
Swung on and
behind
missed.
0-2 now.
Strike two.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Let her rip right here.
But a two-seamer in the opposite batter's box. Not quite, but
It misses 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the
thrown
seats thought
outside.
that
I
was
always hate
strike three.
views of that
They
crowd
went
like
far
that
off,
because that
but I
always
think
makes
that
me
was a
think
good call.
I'm about to,
Looked
oh,
be
no, get a,
just bit
oh no.
outside.
Jason just exploded his elbow all over the mound.
Had to
Chops
sit
the
back on the
changeup,
changeup, and he did
floated
good
it a
job to
little
get the
bit.
bat on that one. 2 out,
Yeah.
nobody on.
I'm not worried about that challenge so much.
Ball 2.
Ooh, cutter inside corner taken, strike two.
The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike three.
Yeah, I
Really
don't feel
good
too bad
pitch.
about that one.
And
Swung on and missed the slider.
He picks up
Second strikeout of the game for Dickerson.
The side is
Strikeout number, I think that's 9 for Jason so far. And that ends the inning. And Jason unfortunately gets pinch hit for in the 8th inning. They need to get some offense done. But you can't really complain about what he's done today. A 1 hit through 8 full innings. That's a good day by anyone's standards. So let's see how this one turns out. Survey says.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice
Well,
little
Jason
run
comes
over
out
here,
much
winning
sharper
4 in a
today,
row.
firing on
They're playing
all
with a
cylinders,
lot
but
of
it doesn't really matter. Jason pitches for 8 innings, allows 1 hit but no runs, collects 9 strikeouts, and gets a no decision in a game the Phillies drop in the 9th. Jason remains at 4-2 on the year, and he remains at 104-47 in his career. His ERA is at 1.49, his FIP is at 2.32, and his xFIP is at 3.30. So that's going to do it for me. Until next time, I'm Tyrant Saber, and I will see you at the ballpark.